We set out with the message to help young people realize that you don't have to wait till you graduate high school before you can pursue your calling, your purpose, and your destiny. We wanted young people to know that the moment you set foot on your school campus, you're setting foot on the greatest mission field on the planet. We begin to pray, God, raise up young people who would answer that call, young people that would provide the spark to ignite a movement.
Hi, I'm Razan, and I'm the first campus missionary, and I started the first Youth Alive Club in Illinois.
There was a young woman, and God began to knock on her heart as she began to hear about the mission field inside of our schools.
During Momentum, I had an encounter with the Lord where I was just asking him, what is any way that I could serve you? It's like, I'm just here, I'm a vessel, make my life for you. And then I felt that he told me to start a club at my school.
The conversation went something like this: young woman, there's kids at your school that go every day hurting and broken and lonely and lost. And many of them have never heard a clear presentation of the gospel. And as the Lord knocked on her heart, he says, I'm calling you to change that.
I was like, yeah, I'll do it, but I wasn't sure it was for God or if I was just like talking to myself. That week, I was just praying, give me a sign or something, like I need to know.
So God visited her in a dream. Young woman, I'm calling you to do this. I want you to be a light shining in dark places.
And the next day at school, I went and then I talked to my teacher, Mr. Wonder, because I knew he was a Christian. Mr. Wonder told me he can't help sponsor the club, but then he knows another teacher that would be able to help sponsor, Mr. Rodit. He was all for it. After that, I had to prep, I had to make bullet points to present it to my principal. And then she had to take it to the board. The administration, they weren't really all for it, and they kept fighting us like back. We started this in about November, December, and then the club initiated in March.
March 2nd, 2022, this young woman started the very first Youth Alive Club in the state of Illinois, and her story is inspiring a movement across our state.
When you obey God, you think it's something that's just for you. Why me? Why do I have to obey? What does my obedience have to do with anything? When you obey God, He uses it for the kingdom of God in so many ways that you wouldn't even understand. He will grow the kingdom of God with like a small thing that you thought is nothing. It's not nothing to Him. When I started my Youth Alive Club, I thought it was going to be the small thing in my school. And then soon, Billy and Katie started telling my story to so many people. And then it started a good amount of the Youth Alive Club.